George, hello. It's a real honor to meet you here at the Cannes Film Festival for episode 3. I asked the other actors how it felt to be part of the Star Wars legacy. How does it feel to be the Star Wars legacy?
Well, again, it's like being at the center of a storm when you're, in the eye of the hurricane. You don't really notice it too much. It's only when you step out that you get that world. But I try to not be the legacy. I don't think of myself that way. My kids certainly don't.
Well, we all think you are, but that's a good point what you're saying. Now that it's wrapped up in a way, will you enjoy it better because it's a different perspective?
Well, yeah, I think when you get perspective on it, then you become more aware of it. I mean, obviously I know the legacy that's out there, but I have to just do my job every day and work. It doesn't make writing any easier, I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't even make directing that much easier. It's you still go and do your job, and as I say, and your kids are never impressed, so it keeps you down to earth.
Absolutely. But was this an opportunity to go, to the max of the edgier, darker you can get?
Well, it's just the nature of the story, and I knew where this was all going, and that in order to connect the story up, you have to go to a rather dark place, because in this one, Dad goes bad, and as a result, everybody around him feels the tragedy, and obviously 4, 5, and 6 are bringing him out of that tragedy.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Have you ever felt throughout the years that the fans know even more than anyone else? How geeky to some point they can become in the knowledge they have of all the details.
Well, I interact with the fans, but at the same time, I don't know as much about Star Wars as they do.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a whole other world that people get excited about. One of the goals of Star Wars originally was to sort of awaken young people's imaginations, and their creativity and their ability to sort of think outside the box. And I've been able to do that. I feel very grateful that I've been able to do that. And I'm grateful to the fans and the energy they bring to everything. And that's the exciting part, is that they come up and they have created their own world that's away from my world. I mean, it's connected to it, but it's their world now.
Is the technology a double-edged sword or always a positive tool?
I think it's always a positive tool. I mean, whenever you make an advance, especially in the creative arts, a better paintbrush, a new color, a new kind of canvas, whatever, the proscenium arch, it always advances the ability of the artist to express himself. And in this case, it's really a matter of a more malleable medium to work in, so you can manipulate it more, and that makes it easier to tell stories. Obviously, television has been working in this medium for years and years and years, and it's just now coming to the large screen.
What's the best metaphor of the story you think it is, in terms of, you can interpret it in all sorts of political, social ways? What's the best metaphor for you?
Well, it's ultimately a discussion about how fragile democracy is, and how democracies sometimes get turned over to tyrants with applause, and that we should always be vigilant as citizens to make sure that doesn't happen. The other one is to look inside ourselves and see what kind of a person are we. Are we a good person or an evil person? We all have both of those components in us, and we choose to be out of balance, so to speak, and we can choose to be more evil than good. And if that happens, we should look at ourselves and say, I think I'm doing the right thing, but am I harming others? Am I doing this for selfish reasons? Am I only concerned about myself, or am I compassionate and caring about other people?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.